Hello. Today I'm just talking about one book because it has just so much in it, and that is The Whisper, written and illustrated by Pamela Zagarenski. Now, you might know her. She has already won 2 Caldecott Honor Books. She has great detail in her illustrations. I was kind of surprised that it wasn't a New York Times Best Illustrated Book for the year. This little girl loves to read, but she's read all the books in her house, so she asks the teacher for her book, and the teacher gives her a book to take home. On the way home, all the words fly out of the book. And as you can see in this picture, the fox is busily catching them. Now you may wonder why the fox is catching the words. You will find out in the book. She sits down to read the book, but there's nothing there, and she's very disappointed. However, the book whispers to her and says, "Dear little girl, don't be disappointed. You can imagine the words. You can imagine the stories. Start with a few simple words and go from there. Remember beginning, middle, and end, and the stories can always be changed and imagined differently. There are never any rules, rights, or wrongs in imagining. Imagining just is." Isn't that a wonderful thing to put on the classroom wall? Well, not only that, she imagines wonderful things. She imagines elephants and lions and tigers in different places, and she comes up with various titles. And in all of the pictures, she's sitting in the corner reading a book. You will also notice that in these pictures, you will see the fox. He appears periodically, or in all the pictures, and there is a little rabbit that appears. So for those children who are just hooked on the Wick books or have to find Waldo, they might like these wonderful illustrations that they can find beautiful characters. There is an ending to this book, which is a surprise ending, because once she has written her stories, and once the fox has given her back the words, and she has returned to her teacher with this wonderful book, which led her to write her own stories, the fox tells her that he would like a change for him, because after all, he helped her, and he asks her to help him. So here we go. We're going to go into the Esop Fables. Remember that fox that couldn't reach the grapes? And he said, well, that's okay, they were sour anyway. But we changed the story. The little girl lifted him up, and he was able to reach the grapes. One thing that you could do with this book is perhaps go through other stories and see what little changes can be made to make the story different. Maybe the hare doesn't go for a nap. Maybe the town does come when the little boy cries wolf. And just like when the fox got help to get the grapes. So besides writing stories that have wonderful, mysterious elements to them, you might use this with the books that are talking about fables. And don't forget Harris Burdick. That was the book that was published, maybe 10, 15 years ago by Van Allsburg. He also gave story starters. So if children are looking for something to get their story started, this might be a book to look at. I hope you enjoy them and look at these pictures. Thank you for watching.